I'm going to show how consciousness is actually non-physical. Just bear with me, okay? Watch. First of all, here you have energy on top. Alright, right here. Now, energy equals matter. Energy equals a wave and matter. Waves equals non-physical. Why is that so? Well, because waves are basically a potential state, a state of probability, a state of superposition, because the wave goes like this, and you do not know where the particle is, so therefore it's all over the place. And so anyway, so now that's why this probable state is not physical, because it's not matter, it's not a particle yet. Alright? That's the reason it's not physical. Anything that's not physical is a probable state. Now, consciousness equals matter. Matter equals energy. Energy equals waves. Waves, once again, are non-physical, because the fact that the wave function needs to collapse here, the waves, in order for these waves to be physical, the wave function needs to collapse from a wave into a particle. And since waves are not particles until the collapse occurs, therefore this probable state, which is a superposition state or potential state, right here, is not physical, because there's nothing there. Waves are probably going to become particles, and they're in a potential state and waiting to become physical. Therefore, they're non-physical at that state. Now, the conscious equals the beginning of life. Now, since conscious right here is matter, but yet waves are non-physical, yet all of this is the same thing. The consciousness equals matter, equals energy, equals waves, equals non-physical. Non-physical equals no dimensions. No dimensions equals no time. And no time equals no beginning and no end. So, can a tree fall without someone watching it fall? No, because it requires an observer. It requires a conscious state, according to the double slit experiment, Schrodinger's cat, also Copenhagen's interpretation. Anyway, so can you confirm that a tree has fallen without having to go to the site where the tree has fallen? No. Obviously, if the tree falls, according to quantum mechanics, an observer needs to be present. And in this case, you cannot observe it falling if you were not there, but you need to be there or go back to the location, to the site, in order to confirm that the tree has fallen. Either way. Anyway, so the whole universe requires an observer in order for the universe, the tree, to exist. The reason being that the tree resembles the collapse, what wave function collapse. The falling tree represents Schrodinger's cat in regards to, it could be existing, it could be fallen, it could be in the middle, it could be everywhere, it could be nowhere. The wave function, the wave before it becomes a particle, could be described as a tree in the probable state before it falls, and it's all over the place, nowhere, everywhere, existing, non-existing. It's just all over the place because it doesn't exist until it collapses into a particle, and it's caused by the observer, which is a conscious state once again. A non-physical conscious state is not controlled by historical regressions, i.e., it cannot have something before or after, quote unquote, before it or after it. It is eternal since it is non-physical. Obviously, something that's non-physical does not have a beginning since it's not confined by dimensions or volume or an end, a length. Now, a conscious state represents life, i.e. awareness. According to the biocentric theory, a biocentric universe uses this beginning state of life as the beginning focal point, where if there wasn't no life, there would be no universe, no awareness of anything existing. Now, according to quantum mechanics, all particles are waves. And waves, energy, cannot become physical particles, matter, until the wavelength, energy, collapses, transforms into a physical body. It's not matter nor energy which causes the collapse, the transformation. Rather, it is the presence of an observer, which is represented by an eternal, i.e. non-physical, i.e. probable conscious state. Therefore, if matter is a conscious state, and conscious is matter, then if matter could be reduced into a non-physical state, since it's composed right here, conscious, therefore conscious equals matter, matter equals energy, energy equals waves, waves equals non-physical. Therefore, consciousness equals a beginning of life. Everything arose from a beginning of life. Abiogenesis is a law which states that life arises from life. Everything from the origins of life shows that non-life cannot create a conscious state.